Hello viewers, my name's Shane Jacob and you're watching Ocar Stories. Well, I had two cars. First car was Broncos car. Maroons come out in 1980 at Lang Park at that stage, and I'd followed them from game one, series one, and it just progressed from there. I was a big fan, used to play football, got a schoolboy pass. My love of football started from there, and then followed the Maroons all the way through until present day now. Well, the Maroons started playing rugby league, and it started in 1980, but 2 years before that it was in the making, and I was following since then. I've got a few games that nobody else has got, and I've got all the jerseys and that, so I do believe that I might be the #1 fan of Queensland.
On to the Broncos car. So what was, when did that build start of the Broncos car?
Well, when the Broncos come in 1988, because we had our own team, I used to follow Eastern Brisbane, and then when Broncos come along, I followed Broncos, and then I got a Commodore, and I did it all up. All the teams signed it, and down the track, it became a good luck charm. And then when my car went to the scrap heap, the Broncos haven't won a premiership since, so I think that my car was lucky towards that team and club. It was just an old VC Commodore, and it was an auto, and we took it to the grand final, and she made it there and back, which is pretty amazing because it's a fair way. And yeah, it was a Holden Commodore, four-cylinder and four-door.
And on to the ED Falcon now. How long have you had that, the ED State of Origin Queensland car?
Well, it's a 1994. That's when the car was made, and I bought it from a person down at Harvey Bay near Gallagher's in 2000. So you could say from 2000, the car's just progressed every year. Got more signatures, more stickers. It's had a change in number plates. So since 2000, it's been full on.
As a die-hard Maroons fan, how does your car represent your passion for Queensland?
Well, you know, I've got jerseys, and I just designed a State of Origin shield, and my car's a big part of my life. And when I was younger, everybody said Queensland wasn't good enough to play against, so I decided to make a statement with the car, and everybody loves it and everybody takes photos of it. So I think that it's a big thing in Queensland, and everybody loves it.
I've also noticed as well, and you've said as well, that there's a lot of signatures on the car. Who's signed it?
Well, all the early players have signed it. It's hard to get the current players now because of their camps. They move around so much. Wally signed it, Alfie signed it, Lockie signed it. All the old players have signed it. The only one I haven't got Arthur Beetson or Peter Jackson, because that was in the early days and they passed away early, so I couldn't get them. I got John Sattler, who I thought was a really special signature. He didn't play Origin, but he played Interstate. And when I was a kid, I played West Panthers, and I looked up to him in Brisbane when he was in Brisbane. And I got Paul Green's signature, he passed away. And I got John McDonald, who was the very first coach of the Maroons. Not many people know that. Everyone thinks it was Artie, but it wasn't. So John McDonald's signature's on it, Wayne Bennett, a lot of the coaches are on it, Kevy and all that. So they're pretty special signatures early, and now I want to get all the current ones by next year.
And with the ED Falcon, what was the build process like? What's been done to the car so far, like cosmetically wise?
Well, when I first bought it from Gallagher's, it was all maroon except for the bonnet. The bonnet was a white colour, so that had to get rebuilt, which meant it had to get repainted, re-cleared, re-stickered, and then progressively all these stickers from their jerseys and the series then went on the side of the car, on both sides.
Nice. What part of the build are you most proud of? Like, was there any challenges you had to overcome while doing the build?
No, the hardest thing I found to get for the car was to get a special number plate. They only come out 1 year, and I ended up getting it, instead of it saying Queensland Sunshine State, which everybody's got in Queensland, because we're all Queenslanders, I got one that said Queenslander -8 in a row, because they won 8 straight. Correct. And on the side of my car it says 8 straight, and now I've got a visor, a double visor. One says Queenslander and the other one says 11 out of 12, but you'll never get that number plate unless you actually request it, and it will cost you money to get a special plate. And I think that was the hardest thing to try and find for my car.
Did you do most of the work yourself, or was it a team effort?
No, my brother helped me with the bonnet, and my mate was a sign master, and he did a lot of the signage on the car. And then Forex gave me a lot of Forex stickers to put on it, because it was sponsored by Forex for a lot of years, and they loved it. Every time they saw it with all the Forex stickers, they were absolutely rapt. But being nearly a fully maroon car, there wasn't much paintwork involved, but every year I repaint it. I take all the strips off, the wheel trims off, and I do them all gold again and spiff it all up, and then take it to car shows, and people love it and take photos of it.
And also another thing, it's off the road at the moment, but when do you think you'll have it back out there on the road again? And what kind of reaction are you expecting when people see it again?
Well, Queensland just won the 2025 series, and we have a car show coming up in August, so all you car fans that are Maroons fans and big footy fans will be able to view it at the Tanana Car Show, which is on the 31st of August. It's a winning car again, so I hope you all get down there and you get photos of it.
Sure. Have you entered into any car shows previously?
Yeah, I took it to a car show at Biggerton. It's one of the biggest car shows I've ever been to, and they had a swap meet and they had a burnout pad and all that. And anyway, I parked my car so people could take photos, and a fella come in a GDHO Falcon, parked next to my car and virtually blocked me off, and people couldn't take photos. And anyway, he said, "Oh, I'm not parking with my mates, I'm going to park next to your special car." Then when the judges come down, he won a trophy, and the judges turned around and said, "Oh, we can't evaluate or judge this car because there's nothing like this to judge it against." He said, "This is a special car." He said, "It's a piece of sporting memorabilia. There's nothing like it. And if you ever decide to sell it, you'll get what you ask for it."
That is some special stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing. Any funny or memorable moments while driving or showing the car, the times that you've had it?
When you used to come down Caxton Street, you used to get a few yahoos and carry-ons and whistles, and people used to come out from the restaurants, and they'd all come out to the edge of the gutter, and they'd all bow and go Queensland, and that was pretty special because nobody else ever thought of going down Caxton Street with all the fans, and they'd all been drinking all day, and it was pretty special going down that strip of road.
I reckon it was, 100%. What does this car mean to you personally?
Well, it's part of my life. You know, I put a lot of effort into it every year. I got signatures on it, and I'm losing a few now because it's such an old car now. But yeah, I just like the enjoyment on fans' faces when I park it at Suncorp Stadium. People come from everywhere to come to the game, and then they see that, and it gives me a lift that puts smiles on people's faces. and you know, I'm just a never nobody, but I just get the enjoyment when people, you know, it puts a smile on their face.
What's your future plans for your Origin ED Falcon? Are you going to keep it or are you going to sell it? What's the future plans?
No, well, I've got plans of selling it to Queensland Rugby League. I had it at an art gallery for 3 months, and the big hobnob from Queensland Rugby League come up, and he liked it that much. He said that they were interested in putting it in at Suncourt, maybe around when the Olympics is on, like as a showpiece. Because I'm getting on, I've got diabetes, I don't know how much longer I've got on this planet. So I'd like to see it go in there and have it as a showpiece, and then people can just come and view it game day. True.
And I remember it was also viewed at, it was a museum, a local museum or something it was. Tell us all about that experience.
No, I was sitting in a pub at Tanana, and this bloke had been in every pub in Maryborough looking for me. And he came up and he said, at the bar, and he said, "Oh, anybody know Shane Jacob that owns the Maroons car?" And the barman said, "Yeah, that's him sitting there." And I said, "Oh yeah, what's up?" He said, "Oh, we want to hire your car as a piece of art to put in the art gallery for 3 months." And I said, "How can you class my car as a piece of art when it's a car?" He says, "Because it's got all the information on it, and all the legends are on it, and we regard it as a piece of art. And we want to hire it for 3 months and put it in the art gallery so people at Harvey Bay get the chance to see it." So I put it in there for 3 months, and then they said they were interested in putting it at Suncourt down the track.
And what was the feedback from that?
Well, I had a lot of people, thousands of people took photos of it when it's in the art gallery, because it's a new art gallery, brand new art gallery. And all the art gallery staff, they were amazed when they saw it sitting in there and had all lights on it. It was all painted up. It plays Dukes, it has air horns, and kids got in there and flicked the switch and put the air horns on, and it goes Whistling Dixie. It goes do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do on it, and that's what I used to play when I went down Caxton Street. So when I come around the corner, I put the air horns on, and then everybody would just rush out to the side of the road and bow to it when it come down. So the air horns were pretty special on it as well.
And is it a lovely car to drive? Is it good to
go on? Yes, she's a beautiful car. It's a 4-speed auto with the Borg Warner in it, and she humbo mumbos, and she gets up and goes. For a 94, it's still got the wind-up windows. It hasn't got the power windows or anything like that in it, but she's a very reliable car now that I fixed her all up. All the interior's done in it. It's got all maroon seat covers. It's got maroon carpet. The console's white with Queenslander on it. It's got little football boots hanging off the mirror. So it's all decked out inside as well. The Broncos car, when I had it, it had a sunroof, and you could actually stand out through the roof and wave a flag, and I took the sunroof out of that, and I was thinking about putting in the Falcon so you could stand up through it when you go down Caxton Street, waving a Maroons flag, but I haven't got around to that yet.
What part of your car are you most proud of?
Just the colour and the signatures, and having a special number plate. It's an old car, but it stands out from all these new modern cars. It's got its own character. It's got gold wheel trims. Every year I take all the strips off, and it takes me a week to repaint it. So it's the satisfaction of getting it back up every year to the standard that I want, so the fans like it when they take photos and not saying, "Oh, I don't like his paintwork." And it takes me a week, but I do it with a spray can. I'm not that inclined. I'm no good at with a spray gun. I haven't got a compressor, so I do it with a spray can. And everybody comes up to me and says, "Who painted your car? Your car looks great." So to get the satisfaction and recognition that people like it the way it looks is, is pretty good. And all the little kids come up and shake your hand and puts a smile on their face.
It's a great feeling, eh?
It is when you're a Queenslander, because I designed the car because my mate said that Queensland wasn't good enough to play against, yet all of our players were playing for New South Wales. Arthur Beetson, Kerry Bowstead, Rod Reddy, all them guys were playing in a Blues jumper when it wasn't Origin. Then we got them all back. I decided to do my car, and then we won 5 straight when we first started, and then we had the big run of 8, and all those years are on the car.
What years did Queensland won, what was it, 8 in a row?
Yeah, it started off in, it went 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12 and 13. Joey John's team got stopped in 2005. So we won 8 straight, and then they won 2014, and then we won 3 more after that. So that's why it's got 11 out of 12 series on the car. One side's got Lockyer on the side window, the other side's got Wally Lewis, and Cameron Smith and all the legends from the 8 straight are all on the bonnet.
Wow.
So it's like a piece of memorabilia, really. It's the history of it.
Piece of memorabilia and
yeah.
History, and overall just proud to be a Queenslander, I must say.
Yeah, I think all Queenslanders are proud to be Queenslanders. It's where we're, like I was born not far from Lang Park. I was born in the Royal Brisbane Hospital at 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. I suppose that's why I became a footballer, because I played a lot of my games at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I went to Ithaca Creek School, which is up the road, and then we played in no boots, and then we played for West on the weekend. We had the red and black stripes, and Tony Curry was my wingman that I used to have in my team, so that was pretty special. I looked up to John Sattler because he played for West Seniors, and then it all started from there. And then I played in boots that come up over your ankles where the laces wrap around your ankles. Not like these ones where they keep shedding their shoes all the time. And I was a halfback, and you had to put the ball in the middle of the scrum. And the whole game has changed. It's not a full contest now. You can't push in the scrum, and the whole game has changed.
I'd like to thank Shane Jacob for coming here and telling his story about his Broncos Commodore and also his ED Falcon, which is the State of Origin car. Cannot thank him enough. And plus also the stories that go along with it, and also him playing NRL and footy and all that. So thank you, Shane Jacobs, so much. Hey, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell as well, and make sure to follow all my social medias and keep up to date with everything on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Links will be down in the description below. But anyways, this is Oliver's Cars and Reviews, and you're watching Ocar Stories, and we'll see you all in that next video. Cheers everyone, Ocar Stories out.